Good afternoon. Can you hear me okay at the jail?
Yes, ma'am.
Very good. This is Judge Christy Ruppe. Today you're here for first appearance. The purpose of this hearing is to inform you of the charges against you and determine whether there is probable cause for your arrest. Probable cause only means that it's more likely than not that you committed the crime of which you've been arrested for. As you appeared before me today, you're considered not guilty of what you've been charged with. That status will remain with you through each stage of these proceedings up until changed by the state attorney's office if they prove the case against you beyond and to the exclusion of every reasonable doubt. You have the right to have a lawyer represent you at each stage of these proceedings. If you cannot afford to hire one, I will appoint the public defender's office for you this morning. You're entitled to make a phone call to let friends, family, or your counsel know who you are. If you haven't had the opportunity to make that phone call, please let me know. I'll make sure you get that phone call today. Finally, most importantly, you have the right to remain silent, and I encourage you to do so. These hearings are recorded, and there is an assistant state attorney in this courtroom writing down everything that you say, so anything you say about the facts of your case can and will be held against you in the prosecution of your case down the road. At this time, I'd like everyone to raise your right hand so I can place you under oath. Solemnly swear or affirm the testimony before the court will be the truth, whole truth, nothing but the truth. All right, go ahead and put your hands down as I call your name. Please come forward. Dina Lundeen. Can I have your date of birth, please?
11/1/81.
Okay, you were here today for a retail theft and a trespass. Your bond amounts are $1,000 each. I found probable cause for your arrest. Do you want the public defender's office to represent you?
Yes.
All right. I will appoint the public defender's office. State, does she have a record?
Yes, Your Honor. I'm showing a withhold of petty theft in 2017 out of Hernando and a PTI for petty theft in 2016 out of Hernando, single source offender.
Okay. Ma'am, I have an address for you on Azora Road in Spring Hill. Is that where you live?
Yeah.
All right. How long have you lived there?
4 years.
All right. Do you have a job?
No. I go to school full time.
Okay.
But
All right. I've appointed you a public defender. I'm going to keep the bond the same, and we're going to see you back to court September 11th at 9 a.m., okay? Ashante Doss. Can I have your date of birth?
1/1/90.
All right, you were here today for a domestic battery. I found probable cause for your arrest. Do you want the public defender's office to represent you?
Yes.
I'll appoint the public defender's office.
Sure. Attaching a tag not signed was dismissed in 2018, adjudication for driving while license suspended in 2014, and a withhold of retail theft in 2011, single source offender.
All right. Ms. Doss, I have an address here on Woodsboro Court in Tampa. Is that where you live?
Correct.
How long have you lived there?
For the past couple months, but I grew up. That's my grandma's house for over like 20 years.
Okay. Have you ever lived here in Hernando?
Yeah. Okay. I just moved from Hernando.
All righty. Do you have a job?
No, just had a baby.
All right. All right, I'm going to set your bond at $500, but I'm going to order you not to have any contact with Christopher Potts. Don't have any contact with him whatsoever. Do not call, do not write, do not email. Do not have anyone else call him, write him, or email him. If you have any contact with Christopher while this case is pending, you could be charged with another crime and held without bond. And I need to hold you until 4 o'clock today pursuant to Florida statute, okay, in case he needs to file any civil paperwork against you. We're going to see you back to court on September 11th at 9 a.m.
Okay.
Thank you. Dominique Ellis. Can I have your date of birth?
12/24/94.
All right. You were here today for a domestic battery. I found probable cause for your arrest. Do you want the public defender's office to represent you?
Yes, ma'am.
I'll appoint the public defender's office.
Showing a withhold, no valid driver's license, 2016, no other history, single source offender.
Very good. All right, Ms. Johnson, I have an address for you on Darby Lane in Brooksville. Is that where you live?
Yes, ma'am.
How long have you lived there?
2 years.
All right. Do you have a job?
No, ma'am.
Okay. And there's someone for this case here, Yolanda Johnson. Is Yolanda Johnson here? Did you want to be heard, ma'am?
Yes, I would.
Okay, come forward. Raise your right hand. Raise your right hand. Solemnly swear or affirm testimony before the court will be the truth, whole truth, nothing but the truth.
Yes.
All right. What would you like to say?
My name's Yolanda Johnson. I'm Dominique Ellis's wife,
Okay.
and I just wanted to speak on her behalf. And I wanted to say we just got married.
Yeah.
10 months ago, and I would like to file for the non-violent contact order because we just got married, and hopefully we'll learn from this mistake. It'll kill me not to see her. Just got married.
I understand that, but when the police arrived and were talking to you,
I'm not pressing charges.
I'm sorry?
Not pressing charges.
It's not up to you whether to press charges, and that's up to the state attorney's office. And when you were there, you indicated to law enforcement that she had serious anger problems that you were hoping would be addressed, and you're hoping that she would change her ways. But I mean, it sounds like a dangerous situation for you. In light of what I've read here, I'm not going to lift the no contact right now. I'm going to order her not to have any contact with you. What I need you to do is talk to the state attorney's office, talk to the victim witness coordinator, and I need to make sure that you're safe and you have a safety plan and that you've talked to people about how to keep yourself safe before I'm willing to allow her to have contact with you, because I need to keep you safe. Okay? So in a couple weeks, maybe that'll be all figured out and we can come back here and talk about no violent contact, but I'm not going to do that today. All right? I'm going to hold her at 4 o'clock today to give you some time to think about whether you want to file anything else, any paperwork, so we know where to find her. Miss Ellis, you cannot have any contact whatsoever with Miss Johnson. Do not call her. Do not write her. Do not email her. Do not have anyone else call her, write her, email her. You see her out somewhere, you need to turn around and go the other way. If she calls you, you should hang up the phone. If you have any contact with her whatsoever, you will be violating my order, and you could be arrested, charged with another crime, and held without bond. Do you understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Thank you. We're going to see you back to court on September 11th at 9 o'clock, unless we figure out something before that. I'm going to set your bond at $500, okay?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So keep your appointment with the state, okay?
We're going to address Leah Martin real quick while they do that. I don't have a date of birth. I mean, I don't have a case number. Do you guys have one for Leah Martin's case number?
I don't have a case number, Your Honor. I wasn't provided paperwork, but then I had our office get at least her criminal history and the PC affidavit, but I don't have a case.
Well, I don't think it's a technical first appearance. That's why we don't have first appearance paperwork. It's just we're addressing her bond status because of the extenuating situation. So I don't have a case number. Does the clerk have one? Nobody has a case number. All right, we'll adjust that when we find a case number. Julian DeCuzzi. We're going to address her in a second.
Huh?
There's no case number yet? Okay. Okay. All right, let me handle Mr. DeCuzzi real quick. Can I have your date of birth, sir?
5/1972.
Okay, you were here today for a burglary, 2 burglaries, one of them of a dwelling and one of construction. I found probable cause for each. Did you want the public defender's office to represent you?
Yes, please.
I'll appoint the public defender's office in both of your cases. State.
This is all I'm showing, Your Honor.
Okay. Sir, I have an address for you on Broad Street in Brooksville. Is that where you live?
Yes, ma'am.
How long have you lived there?
3 years.
Okay, do you have a job?
I do not right now.
Okay. All right, I'll set your bond at $1,000 each. We'll see you back to court on September 17th at 9 a.m.
Thank you.
All right, are we ready for Leah? All right, we don't have any arrest affidavit or anything on Leah. Was this an arrest that just happened last week or last night? Just a jail note?
Yes, Your Honor. Yes, Your Honor. It's a battery on a Leo. I'll send it to you in an email.
Okay, we didn't get any of the first appearance paperwork, and neither did the state. So all we got was the page one. We didn't get the whole thing. So anyway, all right. So Ms. Martin, you were charged with battery on a law enforcement officer. Okay, the bond on that right now is $5,000. I found probable cause for your arrest. Do you want the public defender's office to represent you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I'll appoint the public defender's office. And I have an address for you on Mercedes Street in Spring Hill. Is that where you live?
Yes, ma'am.
How long have you lived there?
9 months.
All right. Do you have any type of job?
No, I don't.
All right. Who do you live with? You live on your own?
I'm with my mom and my brother.
All right. And your date of birth is 3/10/98?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right, we're going to ROR you today. We're going to go get you some help, and then we'll see you back at court on September 17th at 9 a.m., okay?
Okay, thank
All
you.
right, thank you. Samantha Luke?
She has issues in her life.
Can I have your date of birth?
1/93.
All right. You are here today for a violation of probation. I found probable cause for your arrest. It looks like probation is recommending 30 days in the Hernando County Jail in order to take care of this case. We'll give you credit for any time that you have in. Do you want to take care of your case today?
I have a 4-year-old and a job, and I'm really concerned about
Okay.
making sure he's taken care of and not losing my job.
Okay. You don't want to take the 30 days today?
Is probation an option?
No, they don't want you back on probation. You have not been a good probationer. So do you want to take the 30 days today or not? If not, I can appoint you a lawyer and we can come back another day.
Yeah, I guess.
Okay. I'll appoint the public defender's office and we'll see you back.
Well, like, I'll take the 30 days.
Okay. All right. You want to
And
take
Judge,
it
it
today?
was a notice to appear originally.
Okay. All right, you want to take care of it today, right, Ms. Luke?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you understand that by admitting that you violated your probation, that you're giving up your rights to have a hearing?
Yeah.
Giving up your right to confront witnesses at that hearing, call your own witnesses at that hearing, and you're giving up the right to have the state prove that you violated your probation. Do you want to give up those rights in order to take care of this case today?
Yeah.
With regard to the violation of probation on this driving a suspended driver's license in 2018 CT 936, do you admit that you violated your probation?
Yeah.
I accept your admission. I find it's freely and voluntarily entered, revoke and terminate your probation, adjudicate you guilty, sentence you to 30 days in the Hernando County Jail, give you, you don't have any credit in because you got a notice to appear originally, and you will be charged the cost of prosecution and the cost of incarceration, okay?
Judge, I think she has 1 day.
1 day?
Just
Okay.
The,
All right.
the arrest date.
Okay, we'll give you, well, today, we meet today and yesterday?
It says she was arrested at 15 minutes after midnight last night.
All right, so we'll give you credit for the 1 day that you have in, okay? Keith Edwards? Have your date of birth?
7/11/85.
You are here today for an armed burglary of a dwelling or structure and possession of a firearm by a felon. Your bond amounts are about $22,500. It looks like it's a Hillsborough County warrant. I found probable cause for your arrest. Do you want the public defender's office to represent you?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, when you get to Hillsborough County, you can ask them for a public defender, ask them for a court date, and you can ask them to reduce your bond when you get there, okay? They're going to have up to 5 days to come and get you and bring you to Hillsborough County. If for some reason they don't, the folks there at the jail will bring you back in front of me and we'll figure out what the holdup is, okay?
Okay, how much is one bond?
It's $22,500 altogether.
Okay,
All
thank
right, thank you. Marcus Everett? Hi, Mr. Everett. What's your date of birth?
6/17/1983.
Right, you're here today for driving a suspended driver's license. I found probable cause for your arrest. Do you want the public defender's office to represent you, or you want to see about taking care of it today?
I can take care of it today.
State, we have an offer for him. I think he pled out 30 days to the last one, if I'm not mistaken.
15.
15? Okay, got 15 days on the last one.
Your Honor, I
Couple
wouldn't have
months
been
ago.
offered. It looks like he's on felony PTI, so I want to find out which
Yeah.
one. It looks like he just took that on 7/29. So I wouldn't
I'm up, yeah.
have an offer today.
I don't know why that would affect whether you have an offer or not, but. Did you want to see about taking care of it today, Mr. Everett?
Yeah.
Okay, if you want to take care of it today, your offer is 60 days from the Anna County Jail. If you don't want to do that, I'll appoint you a public defender's office. We'll see you back to court another day. What would you like to do?
You said 60?
Yes, 60.
Okay, I'm a defender.
Okay. I'll appoint the public defender's office, and we'll see you back to court on September 11th at 9 o'clock in the morning, okay?
I have a bond.
You do. Your bond amount is $2,000. Coleman Ham? Can I have your date of birth?
11683.
Okay, you were here today for a burglary of a dwelling, 2 of them. I found probable cause for your arrest. Do you want the public defender's office to represent you?
Yes, ma'am.
I'll appoint the public defender's office in both of your cases. State.
Showing an action where he had possession of a controlled substance, got PTI in 2010, adjudication for DUI first in 2010, PTI for controlled substance in 2010, a second case. Actually, there's a third case for possession of cannabis, also PTI, out of Hernando. Adjudication withheld for possession of alcohol under 21, 2003 out of Volusia. An action was dropped for a fray in 2002 out of Hernando. And withhold for misrepresenting age to obtain alcohol, 2001 out of Hernando.
Well, I didn't want to be robbed.
I have an address here on Liberty Street in Brooksville. Is that where you live?
Yes, ma'am.
How long have you lived there?
6 years now.
All right. Do you have a job?
Self-employed.
What kind of work do you do?
Like tile work, roofing, just construction work.
I'm going to set your bond at $2,000 on each case. We'll see you back to court September 17th at 9 a.m., okay?
All right.
Anthony Leaf.
Hey, good afternoon, Your Honor.
Good afternoon. Can I have your date of birth?
I'm 14, 1965.
All right. You are here today for dealing in stolen property. I found probable cause for your arrest. Do you want the public defender's office to represent you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I'm glad to do that.
Hey, Your Honor, can I say something?
I wouldn't advise it, not without talking to a lawyer first.
Okay, okay.
All right. I think you're already set enough to the police. I think that'll do. Let's see what the state has to say.
What am I going to do?
That's what we're trying to figure out. State.
An adjudication for burglary of an unoccupied dwelling, grand theft in the third degree, and resisting without violence in 2011 out of Broward. Adjudication battery in 2010 out of Broward. Adjudication carrying a concealed weapon 2010 out of Broward. Adjudication for battery 2009 out of Broward. Adjudication for possession of cocaine and paraphernalia 2010 out of Broward. Adjudication for trespass 2009 out of Broward. Adjudication for selling, delivery, possession of cocaine and resisting without violence 2006 out of Broward. There are adjudication cocaine and paraphernalia 2004 out of Broward, and there are multiple robbery charges, older robbery charges from the 90s. I don't know if you want me to.
That's okay. All right, Mr. Leaf, I have an address here on Fowler Ave in Tampa. Is that where you live?
Yes, ma'am.
How long have you lived there?
About a year.
Okay. Do you have a job?
Yes, ma'am.
What kind of
I'm
work?
a professional carpenter outside house man. I do detailing and landscaping.
All right. I'm going to set your bond at $6,000. We'll see you back to court September 17th at 9 a.m., okay?
Have a good day.
Christopher Stone? Good afternoon. Can I have your date of birth?
11/28/88.
You are here today for a violation of probation.
I turned myself in, and when I was turning myself in, I'd seen a paper on the wall, and it was saying this Operation Safe Surrender. And I think I screwed up by turning myself in instead of doing that Operation Safe Surrender. I don't know if I have that opportunity anymore because it was September 7th, yeah. At the courthouse, I know. But I talked to the deputy in there, and he said, well, if I were you, I would just turn yourself in and tell the judge this when you get in there. And I feel like I might have screwed that up because I got a really good new job doing carpentry with Gemini Cabinetry. It's literally right down the street from here. And I have 3 little girls at the house, and I know my court date's the 11th, and I don't even know if it's even possible to on VOP to get a bond or something. But I mean, I'll do like a $2,000 to $3,000 bond or anything to get out there and help again.
Are you done?
I'm sorry.
My turn? Okay, cool. All right, you're here today for a violation of probation. It's based on a warrant sent by Judge Hitzman on December 5th. Found probable cause for your arrest. The probation is looking for 45 days in the Hernando County Jail in order to resolve this case. Just because you even turned yourself in on safe surrender does not mean that probation department is not going to be looking for 45 days in order to resolve your case. That just means that it would be set for a court date on that day. So right now we're set for a court date anyway. What I want to know is that whether you want to resolve your case today for the 45 days in the Hernando County Jail. We'll give you credit for any time that you have in. It's your turn.
Yeah, I'll take it.
All right. Do you understand that by admitting that you violated your probation, you're giving up a right to have a hearing?
Yes, ma'am.
Giving up a right to confront witnesses at the hearing, call your own witnesses at the hearing, and you're giving up the right to have the state prove that you violated your probation. Do you want to give up those rights in order to take care of this case today?
I'll be adjudicated guilty, so does that mean my license is going to get suspended like for that?
Yes.
Okay.
All right. You still want to take care of it today?
But the offer won't be there on the 11th, huh?
I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm not the state attorney. It could be different. I'm not sure. That's the offer right now from probation is 45 days in order to clear it up.
I'll take the 45 days.
Okay. Do you admit that you violated your probation?
Yeah.
Accept your admission, find it's freely and voluntarily entered, revoke and terminate your probation, adjudicate you guilty, send you 45 days in the Hernando County Jail. When you first got this possession of marijuana, were you arrested?
Notice to appear.
Was it notice to appear?
No, it was a written citation.
Okay. I'll give you 2 days for the credit that you have in the Hernando County Jail. You would have the cost of prosecution and the cost of incarceration assessed against you, but that clears up your case and you don't have to come back to court, okay?
Thank you.
Sheldon Waters. Can I have your date of birth?
11/16/85.
Okay. All right, you're here today for driving on suspended driver's license and found probable cause for your arrest. Do you want me to appoint you a public defender's office and come back to court another day, or would you like to try to take care of this today?
I would like to be appointed a public defender, come back.
Okay. State.
I'm showing in a withhold for driving while license suspended 7/23/2019 out of Pasco. Withhold of petty theft, also 7/23/2019 out of Pasco. Appears out of state history. I'm showing a guilty disposition for violation of the Controlled Substance Act in 2008. Also, adjudication in 2005 for theft. Another theft in 2017, no disposition. Another theft in 2017, no disposition. And there's also a home burglary, 2004, no disposition. Driving while license suspended, adjudication 2007, contempt of court for failure to appear in 2007. I'm showing another guilty, contempt of court, failure to appear 2007. Burglary, possession of burglary tools 2008, no disposition on that.
Okay. Mr. Waters, I have an address for you, Amanda Ave in Hudson. Is that where you live?
Yes, ma'am.
How long have you lived there?
About 4 months.
Okay. How long have you lived in Pasco County?
The same.
All right. Where'd you come from before that?
Colorado.
Okay. Do you have a job?
No, ma'am, not at the moment, I don't.
Alright.
I have a newborn, and I'll stay at home with him at the moment.
Alright, I'm gonna set your bond at $2,000. We'll see you back to court September 11th at 9 a.m., okay?
Okay.
And I appointed the public defender.
There's not a lot of phones now.
Is Tara Bryn there?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Alright, we were supposed to do a telephonic first appearance for her. They were supposed to call from the hospital, but
Nobody's answering.
but nobody.
Yes, ma'am. I can give you the phone number to call in. They're expecting you.
Christy, answer your text.
Christy, answer your text.
She's not here today, Your Honor.
Hey, Christy, I sent you a text.
She's not here today.
Oh. Oh, okay.
Alright, what's the phone number?
352-279-7459. Stephanie Gutierrez.
Okay, thanks.
Hey, Stephanie Lyons, courthouse. Hey, you there?
Yes, there's a lot of background noise on your end.
Yeah, that's the jail feed.
Do you have Tara Bryn there?
You need to speak to 1515?
Yes. We're in the middle of court right now with Judge Ruppe.
Alright. This is Judge Duke?
Yes.
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and put her on, is that right?
Yes.
Alright, hold on.
Hi, is it Tara Bryn?
Yes.
Okay, what is your date of birth?
9993.
Okay. You have been arrested for a domestic battery. It's my understanding that you're in the hospital right now?
Yes.
Okay. I found probable cause for your arrest for the domestic battery. Do you want me to appoint you a public defender to represent you?
Yes.
All right, I'll appoint the public defender's office. State is my understanding, no prior record. Okay. I'm going to set your bond at $10 because I have to have a bond on a domestic battery pursuant to statute. I need to order that you have no contact with the victim in this case, okay? Don't have any contact with Anthony whatsoever. That's the right name, yes. Don't have any contact with him. Do not call, do not write, do not email. Do not have anyone else call him, write him, or email him. If you see him out somewhere, you need to turn around and go the other way. And if he calls you, you should hang up the phone. If you have any contact with Anthony whatsoever, you could be charged with another crime and held without bond. Do you understand that?
Yes.
All right. Your bond is $10. We'll see you back to court September 11th at 9 a.m., okay? Thanks.